Oh, listen, I called this shit because I'm like, boy, this is what the. This shit is fucking obvious. Let's talk Dan Marino. Y'all come in, and that's what I thought. Inverted survey. I know what I mean by inverted survey. Let's talk Dan Marino and how we hating on a prospect. Like I said, head coach of Oregon said real football. Army Sports said, backup quarterback said, keep that black flag mentality. And the reporter asked, do you feel comfortable under center or shot? And he said, I don't feel comfortable under either. I just, what you go to Army Strong for then? No, let's talk Dan Marino. What the fuck? I'm like, wait a minute. Like, I'm really making fun of myself by elaborating. It's really that. Let's talk Dan Marino. Any of y'all niggas come in here and come talk Dan Marino with me. Tell me who's better than Dan Marino. And watch how I look at you. Like I said, people, my friends go live and I'll be like, I'm harder on myself than that. Hey, yeah, I already kept that in mind. I could do that. The world is, the reality still works the same reality. But I bullet catch so much. That's not reality for you. I'm like, hold up. I keep talking about how I want Dan Marino's signature. Let's talk Dan Marino. You gonna see my eyes going when someone talks. So why you think Dan Marino better than? My whole eyes done scanned it. And I don't know the plays. Let's talk some motherfucking Dan Marino. God, Marino, you know you. Hold up, just to give a little shout out, because I give credit when credit's due. All right.
Hurts has time. Now locates Barkley out of the backfield. Barkley slips 2 tackles and picks up.
Woo!
Up in the air to the 30. A gain of 14 for.
It do not echo. He not inspired. See, that's what I'm saying. Let's talk Dan Marino. I ain't about to explain what I meant by saying that. I didn't say nothing. It did not echo. That was improvised. First, it might have echoed inspired and improvised, or inspired only and felt it could be done by someone that would improvise that. Let's talk Dan Marino. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. I was out there talking about all that stuff in my last live, and I'm like, oh, let's talk some motherfucking Dan Marino. Hold up.
We only get the pleasure of having Dan Marino on about once a year. He's a busy guy, 9-time Pro Bowler. The story now is well chronicled. The John Elway, Dan Marino 30 for 30, which is one of my favorite of all time.
Well, thank you. It was cool.
When you watched it.
Thank you for not leaving nothing out. Y'all leaving all that shit out. Like, reality's still reality. Why I say I feel like I compare to Dan Marino. But I bullet catch so much more to Dan Marino. That's not reality. That's Dan Marino. I'll take it, goddamn. You don't want no one to give him credit. Look, thank you. You know what? Straight up talk that way. Yeah. Let's talk some motherfucking Dan Marino. I ain't 39. No, I ain't 39. Let's talk some Dan Marino. So come on, someone come to my live and let me hear it. I want to hear y'all got a higher football IQ than me. I ain't gonna talk nothing but Dan Marino. Y'all talk what y'all want to talk. I'm gonna talk Dan Marino. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk Dan Marino. You know what I'm saying? Listen to this shit, y'all.
Yeah.
Did it take you to a weird place?
A lot. Brought back a lot of good memories, you know. And
good memories?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, you know, when you're a kid growing up, you want to be in the NFL, you want to be a professional athlete, and that day of the draft was my opportunity to be in the NFL. So,
I talked this when I was talking about Marino. It's not a waiting game. It's an up game. And these niggas Don't trust a thing. Inconsistency or cool make me boring. Yeah. Like he fell for no reason. He got the opportunity. Like I said in my videos, the air dried out on me when I was 16, the air dried out on me when I was playing every position. I should have stick to one position so they wouldn't be able to hash it like that. No, I'll write a goddamn. For real, let's talk some goddamn. Let's talk some motherfucking Dan Marino, goddamn. Like, on some real. Cause I was like, hold up, that's the same shit Dan Marino. What I'm going through, Dan Marino is going through, and niggas is trying to throw slate on my name. Like, listen to this nigga talk.
The only downside is for the kids now and then too is you don't know where you're going. I mean, you wake up that morning, you could be in Seattle. You wake up that morning, you could be in Miami. I mean, that's the difference of it. That's the stress level.
Well,
I would say
the two greatest quarterbacks who ever really dropped in the draft were you and Aaron Rodgers.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron, I think, almost acknowledges he's still got a little.
Compared his ass to Aaron Rodgers. There's a difference there, okay? Like I said, with the draft, like I said about protocol, there was a protocol that Marino needed to be in the draft, and he dropped, even though the protocol said he met, not, what's the word? I found the word, not procedure, cater. The catering for the prospect he is. They didn't want to cater that. They don't want to cater to me. You know what I'm saying? Go listen to this shit, y'all.
A chip on his shoulder.
Sure.
Did you?
I didn't. I guess back then, publicly, I didn't make it seem like I did, but you did. Mentally, it's like, okay, I'm going to show these guys that, that they missed out on, on myself and, as far as playing that position.
Right.
And I think I got pretty lucky going to Miami because of the fact that they were in.
The fact they didn't want to cater.
Before they played the Redskins, so I had a good group around me as a young player.
Almost like Big Ben. Went to the
Had a good group around me to make it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have nobody. Like, boy, bring it up to speak for me, baby.
And I think that's one of the reasons why I was so successful so early.
Amen.
Dan,
I felt that. I need your signature, bro.
I said, dude, if a doctor,
Yeah.
I said, if a doctor in Miami says you're good, Alabama never happens. You're Miami. I mean, there's only two quarterbacks I really think of. John Elway, Denver, Miami, Dan Marino. Now, even with Favre, I know it's Green Bay, but
Went to Minnesota,
Yeah.
and the Jets.
I think of the city. Do you ever think to yourself that you were so big in Miami that you made it tough on the organization, that they've been trying to find you for 20 years?
You were so big, you made it tough. This is what I'm talking about. We talking about no ceiling. It's not a wedding game. It's an up game. And these niggas don't trust a thing. And consistency and cool made me boring. Made it tough. Because he made it easy. Now, why I made it tough? Because they wanted to be as big as you, Marino. You didn't do nothing but the right thing. You didn't try to step out of line. You didn't say, hey, I'm the top guy. You could goddamn be like, act like, and it was polite. Like, we're not bringing our manners outside. Because I'm going inside and going outside the same way. With manners. I go inside, I don't turn it off. So like, I don't want to turn nothing off either. Head asses. That's not the same shit. If you don't have manners, you got to turn it on when you go into public.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Amen.
I think it's one of those things that quarterbacks this day and age in the past, they're just not around. The ones that you can say that are going to be, in your franchise for 15 years and you're going to be one of those.
Do y'all hear, like I said, I threw for 60, and it's like crickets. Like, there was the Liat, the IQ that's already everybody respects without them being in his face. Like I said, I'm a comedian. Like, people know the roast session I'm going to have with them while I'm okay with speaking out of line or something. He done his accolades, so there's no speaking out of line. Just clear. Just clear. Like, you hear like he's being honest, but also being polite and holding back. And there's no reason to hold back. It's just the manners aren't there for that type of representation of he don't want to go past the saying Dan Marino and it sounds like he's full of himself. Listen to this, y'all.
You're going to be competing for championships. They're hard to find. And, that's what every franchise is hoping for. And look at Indianapolis. I mean, Indianapolis had Peyton Manning, and unfortunately he got hurt and he left. And now they get, they get Andrew Luck. So for 30 years, they're going to have a guy that's going to compete, going to be in the playoffs. He's going to be your franchise guy.
It'd be like having MJ. He retired to get Kobe. It's really the Colts.
That's what it is. Yeah.
That's what it was. Yeah.
When you look at the game today, let's be honest. You could still, if I gave you a football right now, you could make all the throws. How old are you now?
I'm 53.
Okay. 10 years ago you could have.
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe even a few years ago.
The way the war room is set up. Maybe a few years ago before you brought that up. Hold on, let me see something. Because I don't think we got them understand, like... Hold on. I'm not looking for nothing. I'm scavenging. Okay.
Because I've heard guys, Drew Bledsoe said to me,
He can still throw. Yeah. Because we did a flag football game in San Francisco with the 49ers. Drew and I were the quarterbacks. And
there we go. So we did a flag foot, like, everybody knew I was the up game, like, really act like I was the crowd control, I was the zoning. Like I said I worried about the 10 people on my set of 11 people. He was that. And it was like, act like he was crowd control. He pulled the strings prospect. But they didn't respect that. They just knew, like, when it shuffles, it'll be calibrated back by Marino to why he didn't win the Super Bowl. But people won't I'll give it to you, Marino. You know what I'm saying? But, I appreciate the person you are, the no excuse person you are. And now they're attacking that, so you can't call out and roast them and be like, well, when it comes to the shuffle, that's what makes me great. You know what I'm saying? Everybody already had their team. I had to know what play when it shuffles us, why we'll lose, while everything keeps shuffling. Because I'm going inside with manners, coming out with manners. They shuffling, and it's just like the Marino being up. He gonna keep us. He gonna get us out the shuffle. Well, you know what that means? That's economics.
Right. And candlestick and.
It's like we played a flag football game and they're like, oh, you wasn't like that.
Okay.
Don't nobody want to hear that shit. You know how many rings I didn't get?
What if Tom wants to play the 47?
Yeah, I don't know. Here's the thing. Yeah, I mean, if he wants to play, sure.
Do you think
if he can? I doubt he can make it.
You know what I'm saying? The definition of I put the team on my back and it's not my fault. And then other people start, you know what I'm saying? Not the next generation, they be like, oh, I'll win a ring no matter what. Marino's the last standing of, if you don't win a ring, you're still great. And if people fall into that caliber of Marino, then they can fall. If they don't, there's another reason why you didn't win a ring. You get what I'm saying?
Happens is, for me anyway, my upper body.
Two, the way it shuffles. Like I'm talking about the world, like I was saying in my video about, I've been a ref while other people, you know what I'm saying, was going through, he's like, oh, y'all don't want to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? That kid's only, what is it, Super Bowl XLIX. So that's what, 30 or 4, that's 40. I want to say 44, 49. Let me see. Super Bowl 49. Yeah, Super Bowl 49. This is anger on. Well, I said I'm 2017 momentum of we see it. It's like we see it. Like I said, so this is proof of if they try to. I'm not stressing because if they try to air out me at 16. I mean, excuse me, my bad, Marino. But if they I'm not. They would have did this to Marino, so I'm glad they did to me.
Probably the first thing to go when as a quarterback, and
I need his
I
signature.
had a lot of leg injuries, knee scopes, operations, my Achilles, all that stuff, and it just
You know what I'm saying?
you can't move.
Boy, like, oh my God, y'all get the fuck away from me. I don't want to hear nothing. Don't y'all come talk to me about football. He's straight up a warrior. Like I said, the Warrior game or the Warrior movie or the Grease movie, like, fighting isn't just the physical. So when he's talking Achilles, he's talking about what before TV was big, before cell phones was big, obviously way before social media. The little things, like I was saying, when they say we used to get on our bikes, like I said when I was in sports, when my siblings would be like, "Okay, mommy, I gotta worry about school," and when I said it's just you, no, you don't. That what the fuck? He's talking about when Achilles said, "Okay," and surveillance used to tag those things, and they let me be the pull string prospect. So when my Achilles, when I knew what to do to stretch my Achilles so it don't happen, and then I was going, like game show wear and tear. He's talking that, understanding why they put that in games.
If you want to, you can't get your body through your throwing motion like you want to, and it causes a problem. Dan, you got to make people miss, or else it's pretty dangerous.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, you were never Russell Wilson.
No, but I could.
Woo! They are around the same age. So I'm saying, just because I'm only 29, you get what I'm saying? Like I was saying in my other video, just because I'm like, if they got some old understanding from incarnating, okay, like I said about it was just you and I don't get the safety mechanism or understanding surveillance and tagging or whatever I be saying, I'm just going to detect the Webpoolz. Back then, you don't talk like that and think, if you call them up, hey, come chill with us, you'd be like, I just, that's why they talk like that. And an associate knew that I understood that. That's why he was happy to chill around me, because he'll be coming home to this whole bunch of be careful you give your energy to, and know that type of understanding. And everybody playing dumb about that at this age. You know what I'm saying? But he would be like, no, they saw not to play dumb about that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So once he saw that I was great at troubleshooting that stuff, then he got spoiled in that type of hospitality and started playing dumb about that. You're just mad because I... What? Why I let you talk all the motherfucking time, and now that I got it where I thought you was my partner in crime, to say you ain't my partner in crime. You don't want me to talk for us to get... Let's talk some Dan Marino, goddamn.
78% of players get out of these sports, and they're NBA football to broke. And I had Arian Foster on, and Arian's like, man, those guys are going to cut you. You just take what you could take.
Yeah, I saw he was just on earlier, right? Yeah.
And I back the athlete on this, Dan, because I see the way...
I back the athletes on this, Dan. You know what I mean? So that's what... See, they there. They there.
And you were financially in a space where you were one of the all-timers.
Like, Angel Peace know how I feel about sports now.
Well,
and the difference between you.
I
back the athletes on this, Dan.
Yourself first, then you're loyal to your team and your teammates, and you do the best you can to be the best possible player you can be for yourself and your family. There's no doubt. And then part of that family is your teammates and the team you play for.
We see it.
But at the same time,
since
you're only in this
elementary,
business,
bro.
I mean, I was very fortunate. I played 17 years.
In high school, like, we see
went
it.
to a
And they
football
tried to
coach
air out
for
me
4
at
years.
16.
So,
We
the
see
young
it.
guys gotta understand going in. I mean, this is some that money is really.
They
not
would have did
gonna
this to
last you
Marino.
much
I'm
in
glad
your
they did it
lifetime
to
because
me.
there's so many other things you got to do. And I always tell young players to think about things in your community, things, your other interests you may have, and find relationships in those communities to help you figure out what you might want to do when you're done, business-wise, or if it's, being on television or whatever it may be, radio, or, and that's going to give you more opportunities because of the fact that you were an NFL football player, you were an NBA basketball player.
People want to help you.
Yeah, sure. And then, if you're a good guy and you build relationships,
Sure.
that's how you get opportunities.
Yeah, stop bothering me up, bro.
I think
You men.
Seattle's offense is plucky, but is overly
Sure,
reliant on
like,
running.
that's how you'll talk to me off to camera, right? No,
like
that's not mean for me to call. That's not how you'll talk to me
I
off
think
camera.
it's a tough call. I mean, I really do. I think it's a tough call because both of these teams really match up well.
This is what I mean by real football.
Because they can run the ball the way he said. And Russell can get out of the pocket. He can make that. Maybe it's him making those extra plays, like that extra 50, 60 yards of rushing.
And then I guess the levels to street politicians.
Making plays and making plays, throwing the ball outside the pocket.
When you watch Brady,
When they get on camera and action, you know what I'm saying?
Well, since the time he's first started, it's just competitiveness,
He's feisty, man.
Yeah, no matter what happens, we're gonna win this game. I'm gonna do whatever.
Competitiveness, tagging it. That's what I'm talking about. Listen to that shit. Hold up.
Difference in that game as far as making plays and making plays, throwing the ball outside the pocket.
When you watch Brady, what do you like?
Yeah, man, he is.
Right? They waiting for Marino's forte of straight face, and like I said, I'm a comedian. They're trying to put him on blast, but he's great mannered, and there's a way to explain it in a mature way. When I say competitiveness, it's a competitiveness that we all agreed on to play through. You know what I'm saying?
Well, since the time he's first started, it's just competitiveness.
He's feisty, man.
Yeah, no matter.
This is how I talk. This is how I talk. I don't know what the fuck that platform was doing with my handles. This is how I talk, and it's like, oh, you do it. It's not subliminals. It's what we agreed on. I'm not associated with that shit. They would have did that to Marino. You know what I'm saying? Call him bullying, harassment, hate speech. I don't know what else did you.
We're gonna win this game. I'm gonna do.
Let's talk Marino.
And if things aren't going right,
why isn't the league not talking Marino?
Everybody's coming on my back, and we're gonna win. I'm gonna get these guys going and get to a point where they have a chance to win.
We go Marino. That shit go. Shh. Then we talk Peyton Manning. Then we talk Eli Manning. Then we talk Tom Brady. Then we might go Joe Montana. Then we go Steve Young if we ever bring up Joe Montana. Then we remember John Elway on the Broncos as one of their good quarterbacks. And then after we bring up all these quarterbacks, we go Dan Marino.
You had Shula for a long time, and he's had Belichick. I think sometimes,
and he's just that ref that economics paid off, and he's fine with that privacy.
Is some of your, not that you're not talented, is
I
some
need
of your
his signature.
success based on continuity?
I believe it is. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the fact that you could say that playing for Coach
I need his
13
signature.
years,
I ain't gonna lie.
That's
I'm gonna leave it
incredible.
like that. I know what I'm gonna do.
And then
I'm gonna have the
Tom
echo in the
Brady
air,
played for
Marino.
Belichick, and they became, I think, the winningest coach, head coach, quarterback combination. I think it was last year. And there's something about that, the continuity, having the same kind of system and offensive coordinators. And then you have a quarterback where a coach says, I can rely on this guy for the next 10 or 12 years. And he can build around that quarterback. So it's probably the ideal way to do it, if you can do that.
By the way, can we turn the heat down? It feels like Libya right now where I'm sitting.
I know, and I'm drinking off coffee.
I'm literally, it's Kenya out here. Dan Marino, AARP. Before I get to that,
It's hot.
When you're in the middle of greatness, okay, so Tom's toward the end, but okay, let's go to year 8 for Dan Marino.
Okay.
Dan Marino's coming.
I wish I could remember that.
Do you, in the moment...
Juggling. I'm just juggling, but I still see you. I wish the same way. Like, that's what it is. I love football so much. I don't want no one to mess up my playbook. That's all he's talking. Y'all, he remembers it. He says, I wish people understood the state of mind I am. Like, someone will come up on me and act like I don't remember that. So that's what I have to say. But, you know, old days, that was a sense of humor. You feel me? Of act like, but they're not going to act like, oh, I wish I could remember that. You get what I'm saying?
Of your run.
Yeah.
Do you realize how big it is?
If Caden's talking, let's say that. That was Caden's talking.
You know what? I think you're just going through it and wanting to be the best you can possibly be and be competitive. But you also understand that you know, were playing at a certain level. You know, I mean, you can feel that. I mean,
You knew you were on top of the world.
But I knew I was playing.
Barriers, right? They playing dumb about barriers, or, you know, because I'm past barriers. You can feel that. Oh, that was, I felt that, Marina. I felt that. That's what I'm saying. Barriers been real. It's not a waiting game. It's a up game. And since I'm past barriers, they don't trust a thing. Inconsistency or cool make me boring. Act like.
Is the highest level in the game at that time. Is just as good as anybody else in the
Oh,
league.
You have a day or gamer practice stand. Because you were
say.
drafted out of baseball. You were great in Pitt. You were great in the NFL. Take me to the day you drove home and thought, I can't do...
Young Marino singing my songs would
Well,
sound
really
so
was
beautiful.
After my Achilles in Cleveland, you know,
That's what
that
I
year
mean
we
by
had a pretty
comparing
strong
myself to him.
and,
I'm inspired by
I ended up
him.
getting, you know, operated on the
Just
next
imagine
couple days
Marino
and
singing my
have to go through
songs.
rehab and seeing that, you know, my body has definitely changed. That, you know, is it going to be the same? Or am I going to be able to play again? So you go through that frustration and you work through it.
Like when I was a baby and I kept in mind what humidity control is, the wind blending and all of that, and I knew I could probably run a 4.1, but if I wanted to play, I had to substitute me trying to get on that pedigree of athleticism. But knowing the world has these dimensions to it, that I know the sufficientness and insufficient knowledge of that understanding, which is called clout when people go past that, and I can win being this mobile. Didn't mean I wasn't more mobile. Doesn't, you know how people be saying old people slick. They really got a trick up their sleeves of speed. They just waiting for like the purge or something. Don't do Marino like that, y'all.
I ended up playing another 5 or 6 years with that, but my body did change. Because still today, I can't go up on my toe. When I played 5 years with that,
From watching his back from the dimensions of the world.
You adjust as a player and you figure a way to get it done.
Quickest released of all time.
You found a way to get it. This nigga's so cool, man. This is a superhero.
I felt like
Marino's a superhero.
You know, it really was.
Marino.
Yeah,
That's
that
right.
too.
It's all like that.
But I think it's making your decision, you know, reading the coverage and getting rid of the ball and trying to get in a good location and getting it out.
Woo! I hear the superheroism.
You know, your offensive line, it helps everything. Aaron Rodgers right now is probably he's
super
the
heroic.
guy that has the quickest release right now, without a doubt. He gets it out there. He gets it, you know, velocity, accuracy, all those things.
AARP is a life ambassador.
Yeah,
I'm 51 now. You're 50.
Did you get your card yet?
I do have my card.
Imagine Marino rapping that.
I have no problem.
Okay, good.
I have absolutely no problem. I flaunt it in front of people. Like my dad, he made a great point. He goes, you know what's weird about life?
Everything
He goes, when
I
you get to be
need
55, you
you
finally have all your money.
to,
Because then you get all the discounts. Because God, I needed them at 32.
No.
I had kids, I couldn't afford the bills. So what do you
No ways. No, just hold.
What's the music?
Wait, just
Some of my guys are making fun of us because we're over 50.
Right.
Dude, life's 53.
because
It's
we're
better now.
airing the atmosphere. Over 54. You know what I'm saying in my last video?
Yeah, well, there was times when it was better.
I'm really
before,
29.
too,
So what do you do with them?
So, you know, I'm a men's life ambassador, and Life Reimagined
Everything
is
I
.org
want
is the website where you
you
go to as far as,
to do,
you know, when your life
I
changes and you
need
want to navigate things in your life, changing jobs, or if you want to do things in charity where you could go and use that and bounce things off this website and other people who've done things and kind of navigate your life change. You'll navigate things that you might want to share. If you're a fireman,
No
if you're a police
ways,
officer,
no
you know,
just
normally they're 20 years.
just
Right, and then they want
wait
to do
then
something else.
go.
Right, you go to
I
this
didn't
website,
whoa,
people
I
help
didn't
you,
showed, I
navigating
didn't
what
fold,
direction you
I
might want to
didn't
go.
know.
So it's pretty
You
cool.
don't want,
Pretty
but
cool to
they
check
done
out.
swung,
So
I
if
didn't
you have a
roll,
day
I
off,
didn't oh, I didn't
you
hold,
golf. If you
they
had a
didn't
day
see
off, what do you
how
do a day
it
off
be.
now?
What I mean, my hands weak, my hands bob. They
I do
didn't
golf a lot
think
on days
I
off.
don't see.
Florida,
Can't just
yeah.
tell them
Yeah,
the way that we in it, the way that we get it, the way that we mean.
Let's put it that way.
The way that
Day
we
off
listen,
today,
the way that we hit it, the way that we watching, the way that they seeking. I gotta go tell them, and don't go stopping. They wanting to make me just keep on just peeking. I keep on just peeking. I can't just stop it. I know in the way that they thought I'd be leaving. I know, and I had it. Stacking, I'm stopping the way that they thought I'd be leaving. I know in the way that we had to get on it. The way that they saying, like, what is the meaning and way? Hey, it's the same shit. Seeking the way that I had to go going. I had to just show them the way that they not just teaching. I'm teaching so much and they talking too much and they know it the way that I'm I had to go heat it. I heat it just up. Fuck it, they want what I gotta go in and show them the knowing it's us, knowing what's up. I know the way that they going just, but I ain't just right. Seeing it like gravity gonna just hold just a time and see where I might just be leaving. They know I ain't tripping, but physically might just be tripping. I know in the hey, what did they say? Knowing the way that I'm catching my name. Fucking the hey, well it's okay. I said I wanted you to do everything now. And that was a long just a time ago, and I'm seeing it all, so you know I'm just coming just through, cause I told you just once just before, can't just stop it now, I'm just in the whole destruction of creation that I work from just the flow just up, saying I don't give a fuck about where you thought it was gonna just go. I had to just show the way that we had to just do it some more, and I'm on and they don't, and I say no more, but they just acting like say no more. Don't mean to say what you just don't. I just be knowing the way that we go. What will we have it on with and we woke? What will we got it? We liking the toes. This is the shit that they know that I told. Gotta get ripping. I live and I do it. And they gotta act like it was just a secret. I gotta go keep it. They knowing the way that I gotta make it sound like I done just peached. Yeah, like it's peachy, but I'm just going, just preaching. Fuck it, the shit that they saying, the seeking to show me just easily the way that I be. And knowing the reason why they be terrified, but they gon' come with me like, why is that like? He not doing them shits at this time, cause I act like I wasn't like, but I just be on just that act right, so they just be acting like they don't be half sight. Yeah, let's talk some Dan Marino. I'm looking and killing them just with my vision. The way that I hit it, my force is the same as the vision. The shit that they get, and the way that my senses be on it. I know you know that. Notice I'm honest. I gotta just show them I'm terrified. By just looking just at my posture. I know in the way that I usher the shit that they thought, and I tell them niggas, I swear that I popping something just a gusher and not like a bullet. Y'all talking, I know in the arrows I got them. I know in the shit that they know and I'm gulling, but they don't be noticed the way that I show them. I had to get on it to the Super Bowl and on to win. Oh, that's why he lost. I know that I had to be smart. That's the only way I could get out of the trenches. The shit that they talking, they bitches are fucking it up for them talking the shit that they bitches be itching to ally they be. Fucking they saying I keep it so hard just to show them all, please. We know what it mean. Fucking they saying I'm not gonna change shit that they see. Just act like I said, the last drip of, oh man. You gotta meet that podium to say you Hall of Fame without a ring. It's just how we didn't cream, just the soda that they thought was all just a dream of cash ruling everything around me. But I'm just the reason why we have the cherry. Act like it's just hard just to play, cause they wantin' just the game, but it's consistency to the main. Not that easy just to take the membrane, just of the matrix. We see it. I was like, I need Dan Marino sending shit like a motherfucker. But yeah, see, no one coming over here to talk no goddamn Dan Marino. That's what I'm saying. Y'all lame. Lame-os. Lame-os. lame-os, y'all some lame-os, y'all some lame-os, y'all some lames. But yeah, so, I had to shout out Saquon Barkley. That shit was crazy. That was, sheesh. But alright, so Dan Marino doing my music is crazy. Bruh, you can always come to my crib. Like Floyd gonna come just with the paper. Had to do it like, see you later. What it is? Well, I can listen to Reno all day. What is it, Marino? There you go. Like, Jesus Christ. Like I said, Euro dollars is more than US dollars, and Adolf Hitler don't take credit for his kills. That Marino really solid. Me talking about, let's talk Marino. You know what I'm saying? When we talking about what it is to make it, what it is to take it, what it is to do it, what it is to reconstruction, what else, how life work, reality is through reality, but the way bullet catching is set up where people think they it's a facade to listen to how the world really works. The world don't work like that for the bullet catcher. Reality's through reality, but for the bullet catcher, that's not reality. Right?
And they're taking advantage of the outside.
All right, so it's USC and Joe Flacco with the Delaware. I just want to, hear Dan Marino, because we don't hear Dan Marino, right, Chris? We hear Dan Marino. Someone played Dan Marino. Dan Marino said they know that guy played that. You know what I'm saying? That's how the world works. Okay? For the last time that social media got troubleshooted, and it's not the it didn't get troubleshooted by the meeting of minds blueprints of what they said social media can become, but that's the Hollywood understanding.
Garrett Bradbury, NC State. Ed Ingram, LSU. Brian Amio, Pitt. I mentioned the trade for Robinson because Christian Darrisaw, their best offensive lineman, tore his ACL and MCL against the Rams. Last game done for the season. Good.
Haven't seen Jefferson yet.
We see it. You know what I'm saying? That's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to talk Marino more. You know what I'm saying? Give Marino his accolades of he has his economics as a ref of crowd control and zoning that has exponentially took off, and they don't give him credit, but that's his privacy because he has the money to be mobile, while if I have a higher score than what Marino did and gives me that process too, do not. You know what I'm saying? So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna let me see something. Marino talking at Super Bowl 58.
Shopping for health insurance is my favorite thing to do. Just kidding. It's not. That's why I tell everyone.
So I have a legend as he takes his glass off. I have a legend right to my left. I have Dan Marino. We're here with
Needs readers. I need readers.
So Dan, let's get into it. So you played in the Super Bowl before.
Yeah.
What's going through the mind of a quarterback as they get ready throughout the week, and what would you say to them, especially a guy like Brock,
Yeah.
to stay away from those distractions?
Yeah, there's always it's always a good question. I remember, my days. I was the youngest, still maybe one of the youngest quarterbacks to start in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And I thought,
like I said last night,
I thought I was going to be back. I thought I was going to be there many times.
Feel how much
it just didn't work out. I'd say if I was him, just make sure you're prepared, take care of the situation, and just let it flow. And hopefully you can be the winner at the end and have that legacy with you for the rest of your life. And I love the story with him, because him being the last guy drafted in the draft.
Yeah.
And also, he said his dad was a Marino fan. He wears 13, so I want to see him win.
Yeah. Okay, so you heard him first. He wants the Niners. He wants Brock Purdy to win.
I think Kansas City's going to win.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I keep talking about. People be bringing up the wrong shit. Like my mom talking about some. Why doesn't my
already?
Yeah, I mean,
because we want to be.
It's hard to compare everybody as far as top 5,
different
10,
type of lawyer, because that's the job she chose. The fuck.
He's been 3 the last 4
nobody got down acting like this is some
that's a lot at a
competition.
young age, and he's 1-2.
For people's
safety.
safety.
Has a chance to win another one. So, yeah, you got to consider him being one of the best.
That's
ever,
illegal anyway.
For sure.
Come on, we hear it now
so
through all the illegal.
He was on the staff at Miami when I was playing.
Well, background noise
let's
for
talk
lack
about
of better
Miami a
words.
little bit, man. So, what does Tua and Coach McDaniels
I want to say rumor mill or whatever the other word I
to
should
the
have
next
said.
level, or to bring him here next year?
Yeah, well, I think it's just continue to grow as a team in their offense. I felt really good about, what the Dolphins were doing.
Like that shit still
we
matters.
got toward the ends of the year, and there was
All right, I got
not
it
an
down.
excuse, but a lot of injuries.
Yes.
That was it.
And a lot of
but I
injuries that
didn't, you know.
kind of just,
This
you know,
is right
took
here.
its toll on us, and we had to win some games that were on the road that were tough, and it just didn't work out. Now I think that you learn from
All right,
that,
hold on.
you grow from that, and what McDaniels is doing with the team, and you know his offense and how he's helping Tua develop, I think is outstanding. So I believe we have enough people to be able to get to a Super Bowl.
Yeah, I do too. So let's talk about your partnership with M&M's, man.
Oh yeah, well so M&M's, I'm in a commercial, Super Bowl commercial with Bruce Smith.
Okay.
T.O. and Scarlett Johansson.
Oh,
and,
wow.
Yeah, and we're doing a commercial on M&M's doing a peanut butter ring for those who did not win championships.
Okay.
And so it's kind of to make fun of the fact. And Bruce lost 4 of them, you know, and everybody, I lost 1, but it turns out to be pretty cool. And they're building the championship ring out of diamonds and peanut butter.
Oh, okay.
And you can actually see it. It's in Las Vegas,
You can
M&M
actually
store.
see it.
Okay.
So if someone wants to go
Past
by
the
there and
barriers,
check
and
it
then you
out, and it has real
But
diamonds, so
they don't care.
Pretty cool.
Okay.
They don't
So
care
I'll
how
get
much
my
street
ring
time
after the
this
Super
is.
Bowl. An M&M's ring.
Edible ring.
Oh
Look,
yeah.
look,
As we
look,
take
look, look,
out
look.
of here,
Boom.
give me your
Ah,
Mount
look,
Rushmore of cubes in your eyes.
Yeah. Okay. So I got to go
Oh,
back
shit.
to the guys I played against. You
Yeah,
know,
for
that's
sure.
and I always loved Joe Namath. I always loved Bradshaw. But to me, Montana and Elway, Jim
This
Kelly,
actually got too
those
much
guys,
water,
all those
but
guys,
it's
that's
funny
3.
this
Yeah.
way.
And so
And yourself.
I'm not going to do that. That's for someone else to say that. But I feel like I could play with all those guys.
Yeah,
so
for
that's,
sure.
that's
I mean, too little
but,
water.
yeah, some great players. And Patrick Mahomes wins this game this week. He's got to be considered one of the best ever too.
Too
You know,
much
you got
water.
Tom Brady. You got a lot of guys. So
Yeah.
there's a lot to pick from.
You know what I'm saying? This is too much
Ladies and
water.
gentlemen, Dan Marino, legend.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bryce.
Thank you, Marino. You the greatest. Let's talk Marino. Cause I'm in here like just without a currency exchange of being Adolf Hitler of learning the social studies, like I said in my last video, doing the math of things, and y'all thought y'all could red flag me or something when I said that, and all I said was social studies. You know what I'm saying? Y'all terrorists, but you know, I should watch my mouth. Here we go. Here we go. Like, what the fuck? Hold up. I'm flicking it harder than it be flicked. Here we go. There we go. People so used to me not trying, I don't get to try. That's what made me mad. I'm trying to hit it by not trying. I don't know how to get into my trying motion. Alright, here we go. Oh shit. People hate me for not trying so much. Like, what's trying going to do? That's going to make me hate you more. Alright, here we go. You know what I'm saying? There's not enough water in this. You know what I'm saying? There's not enough water in this. But I hit it. Y'all saw me hit it before. Alright, so. That's it. That's it. This is not enough water. Wow, here we go. That's what I gotta do. I gotta get down. Oh, that was horrendous. Oh, almost got it. I should have waited for it to stop moving. Yeah. Told you that was it. But yeah, so let's talk Marino, y'all. Everything I'm talking about, you know, this is common sense. This is not it's not a debate. It's not up to an argument. It's y'all. Oh my gosh. Like I don't even have to criticize administrations or check the stats on how or why people celebrate, and you know they'll be watching. They'll be having the agency that's zoning them from home and away games and check the stats who that is. I don't gotta explain none of that. You just play some Dan Marino, goddamn. So that was that Super Bowl, which was in Las Vegas. You know what I'm saying? We'll play another video of him in the Super Bowl.
Two fascinating quarterback stories here for Super Bowl 58.
Highest QB winning percentage first 26 career starts.
As a starter, I know quarterback wins. I know it's a team sport here, but 21-5 for Brock Purdy.
He's top 5.
Otto Graham, Kurt Warner, Ben Roethlisberger will soon have a Canton logo next to his name.
Kurt Warner
obviously has a Canton logo next to his name. Dan Marino actually joins us live here in Super Bowl Live. Daniel Jeremiah, Andrew Siciliano, the Dolphins legend, with us live from Vegas. Dan, what do you think with Brock Purdy 21-5 so far?
Ain't that great? I feel great for the kid. It's unbelievable, right? For him to do what he's been able to do and
doing what I've been doing. You dig what I'm
Super Bowl and all the stuff that's really, gone on with
I'm doing
him
what
being
I'm doing
drafted
too.
last
I'm not taking
player in the
credit for what he's
draft and
talking. Away from what
working
he's
his way up to become the starting quarterback there. There's a lot of positive
I'm
things
a
that you
cadence
can
you agree with.
take from this, and I'm real happy for him. Real happy for him.
Dan, we'll get into some of the game stuff here, but I'm going to ask you a scouting question, because so many times we're evaluating these kids when they're coming into the NFL, and we're asking, like, who do they look up to or who do they model their game after? I realize I've never asked a Hall of Famer, who have you seen come into the league that reminds you of them, or them of you?
I can speak for myself.
Okay. Well, as far as like just throwing ability, I mean, Mahomes probably throw it further than I ever threw it or whatever. But as far as the using arm angles and throwing the ball the way he does it with the velocity and accuracy, feel pretty good about that. And it was Aaron Rodgers too. I watched a lot of him and what he was able to do. But the one thing both of these guys had a lot more of than I did, I had a little bit of it, is mobility. I was pretty good inside the pocket, moving, making people miss. But what Mahomes does and what Aaron Rodgers did is special, because they could get away from the rush, put themselves in position, and have this special arm to make throws that a lot of guys can't make. So when I look at those two, there's something special going on there.
The improvisation too that Mahomes has. Obviously, a lot of that, Dan, is the mobility you mentioned. But it seems like he and Kelsey are almost sometimes making it up as they go.
It's a up game.
And very true. You hit it right on the point. I mean, a quarterback, tight end, wide receiver relationship, you have to know where your guy's going to be, what he's going to be thinking, down and distance, all those things. And that just comes about with time. And the more time you spend with guys, the more time you're with them, know them personally, know what they like in football games, watching films together, going over the film together, all that then becomes
This is why
natural.
I made all these videos.
That's why they have so much success.
So someone that can talk up for themselves, or talk up for
you're looking at the offensive line in front of you, Dan. I mean, you look at the way the Chiefs are built right now. The tackles have been a little bit up and down, a little bit shaky, but the interior's been rock solid. What did you prefer? If you couldn't have 5 All-Pros across the line, where did you prefer to be strong, on the perimeter or up the middle?
So I think that's a tough question, because I want 5 All-Pros across the line personally. Just being a little selfish, I want that. But I think it's always important. To have a solid center. I had Dwight Stevenson for years when I first came in the league, and he's a Hall of Famer, unbelievable player. Probably the best center to ever play football. And then I would say, your left tackle, your outside guys, tackles, you want them to be athletic enough. And the fact that they all work together, if they're working together enough, because nowadays there's so many injuries, you have different combinations of offensive lines, that it makes it difficult on them. I mean, it's hard. It's hard when defensive ends just pin their ears back and go. So you got to have a quarterback that's going to get rid of the ball quick, too, to help them out also.
Your quarterback, certainly, Dan. Let's talk about your Dolphins as a special advisor. Gets the ball out pretty quickly. Obviously, the first half of the season, you guys are racking up 40, 50, 60, 70 points a game, and then you make it to playoffs, and it was cold that day in Kansas City, I realize. Other than home field advantage, right, where every game is in your building where the Dolphins and this offense seemingly operate the best, Dan, what's it going to take to make noise in January?
Well, I think home field advantage helps, is to just get over that hump, as far as the mental capacity to understand that, it's cold for them too. They're used to it maybe a little more, but to find a way to get past that so you can move on and not make the media make such a big deal out of it.
And what I'm getting from Marino is saying the way that the game is, this is what, as the team they built to teams built on other foundations. This is what they had to do. But in the end, just to point out, to understand, like I was talking about, the catering to become a first overall draft pick, and the zoning catering, and the blueprints, the procedure, the protocol, and the catering thereof for a first overall. You know what I'm saying? Zoning for someone that meets that requirements. That's the point. It's like when you it's a conversation. And that's why I was talking about with Tom Brady video. He broke down like colleges used to start was more programs than it's not how it is now. And whatever else I was saying about the overseer of. That's why I was saying being an overseer, and Tom Brady broke it down the way I'm trying to say. That overseeing understanding of less maturity is what the founded, but is that what they built from that, I guess, jurisdiction and catering, that we don't know if the person that caters to those manners and they can deal with it said they wanted to. And, you know, it's more of a competitive feat instead of a, like Josie Station says, they see all 30 teams, but look at Cleveland and see the whole world on me. But, so, you know, I want these jobs to know I'm a grown man. Like, nobody wants to do no goddamn lawsuit. Yeah, I took my words out of context by saying I don't want to do a lawsuit. But yeah, so Marino make it so clear. But the main thing I'm trying to say is that platform was tweaking because it's all that I had all these things, like I said, let's talk Marino. You know what I'm saying? They're like, but who's? I see him saying stuff need to be tagged, but who's? It's just you. Let's talk Marino. You know what I'm saying?
Week out for years and years. You know, it does get old sometimes, to be honest with you, and just got to get past that hump somehow. And I think we're continuing to grow as a team, all of our players. I thought we had a really good year, too. I had a really, really good year. Won the passing championship. And, was considered to be an MVP at one point. So everybody, I thought, grew as a team, and we just got to get past that hump and win in a road playoff game.
Dan, I know
Yeah,
you
we
play
all
with
know I
unbelievable
see
wideouts,
it.
but when you
We
watch
all know
that team every
snitches
week,
see
you
it.
just like
You know
close
what
your
I'm
eyes
saying?
and
The
go, man,
background
can you
noise.
imagine
The
with
snitches
my
see it
arm
in
and
the
Tyreek
background.
Hill and Waddle? Oh my goodness.
Which is why his
Well, with everybody's
mobility
arm, I mean,
was in a
those
staggering
two guys will make
stance.
they'll make anybody look good, you know, as
But
far
the snitches
as
say they don't
their
see it.
ability to catch and run, you know, run after
You know
catch,
what I'm
and
saying?
also just the way they work. I mean, they're
That's what
workers
we're
too.
gonna
They
go off
work
the
in
yes and no.
practice.
So if you have
They
when you have
work
to
on
balance that
having
type of
their
near
timing
breaching
down
in
with
a martial arts
the
authority,
quarterbacks. That's important.
like I said, how he
to
made it to
have
the Super
that,
Bowl,
but I feel like
because it's
I would
like
have had a lot of fun with
no
those
one wants to
guys.
hear a team giving up.
Clayton Duper and Tyreek Hill. Do you remember?
And that's what type of prospect he was getting drafted. If the team ever gave up, he had the catering and
We're
hospitality
not trying to cut Jalen.
And Clayton.
Not trying to cut Jalen out of this.
to gather this team
But
through
yeah,
together.
No running backs.
So that's what I mean.
Just
Like
four wide.
it used to be a talk.
Empty
It used to be
all
a
day.
zoning and talk
Do you
about who's
remember
the
though,
top
like
prospects.
where you were, or
And then
what your
people would
reaction was the
gamble
very
on
first
that
time you saw
zoning
Tyreek
and
Hill, like
prospect.
in person
And then
running?
it's like I zoned myself, and it's like, who do you think you
I think
are?
it was
It's
a
like
camp,
that's
a
not
mini
how
camp in
business
person,
works.
Yeah. When
I
we
make your
first,
job easier, so
got
you
him,
say, who do I think I am?
And just,
And that's what I was
just his
talking about with
ability,
these
how quick he
workplaces and
is,
stuff.
in and out of breaks, and he never really loses speed. That's what makes it so
Let's talk
special. When he
Marino.
can come out of breaks, he's durable, he's tough, has great vision. So all those things, you could see it right away by his work ethic.
Last one from me, Dan. Do you ever think about how much money you would have made in NIL at Pitt?
Well, I probably wouldn't have been driving that 74 Monte Carlo with a hole in the roof.
Yeah. So just imagine if Marvin got you NIL
Trial.
money.
I like that. I like
or
that.
Eminem.
How
Overseas.
about that?
Yeah. Or Eminem money.
Catering, hospitality,
Dan,
adaptation.
what's your, I know you're there for M&M's. What's your favorite color of
The world was
M&Ms?
advanced in the beginning of time, right? Marino.
Favorite color is
Yeah.
probably, I don't know, I like the red.
Like, it's
Okay,
a whole,
I would
I'm
say
only
red
29, you know what I'm
M&Ms
saying? That's what I was
Green
saying in my
for
last
money,
video,
anyway.
like,
Yeah, no. Tell us what you're doing with that.
So there
don't
you go.
compare me.
So we're having we're doing a commercial.
I'm
actually,
the
a
one-
Super Bowl commercial, and it's they're creating a
I'm not
ring,
the comparison.
a comfort ring
I'm the
for
one that
non-champions.
that has
And
to
it's
meet these
me,
requirements.
Bruce Smith, Terrell Owens, and Scarlett Johansson.
I'm only 29.
So we're
So,
on this commercial
like I said,
together.
there's a big humor
and,
to
it was
Marino,
a lot
and
of
he's
fun doing
mature.
it. We make fun of
It's
the
a big
fact
humor
that
to
we
and
didn't
they
win a Super
mature.
Bowl ring, and now we're going to get our ring, and it's going to be, you know, peanut butter M&Ms, and there's real diamonds in it. We're doing that, having a lot of fun with it, and If you're in Vegas and you want to see the ring itself, it's actually at the M&M store. You can go and check that out.
All right, you had me at Scarlett Johansson. Sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
You got me at we're doing that,
She probably
Marino.
likes the green M&Ms because of the cash.
Okay, there you go. Hall of Famer Dan Marino, always a good sport, Dan. We appreciate your time.
Always a
Enjoy
good
Vegas.
sport. Always a good role
Peace,
model.
guys. See ya.
Dan Marino.
See ya. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole. So, that being said, I'm trying to get me something to eat before I get off live. But, you know, who do I think I am doing the right things? I think I'm alive. But, you know, the point that I'm making, though, is, you know, I would eat peanut butter, but, you know, clout-wise, I don't have the taste buds to eat it. You know, it's like, and why I'm saying that, right, is, all right, so I know I can, you know, speak this shit, I used to leave my room, right? I used to leave my room, and let's talk Marino, right? So I'll leave my room, and I know that the front office has to give me credit for after the party's the after party, because I've been athlete sniping, not celebrity sniping. I'm not a celebrity, and I'm a pull-string prospect. I didn't come here, you know, I was fine with it being incognito if people like to use that jurisdiction. So I came here under that jurisdiction. I didn't come here to be sniped as that jurisdiction, an athlete sniped or slave. So, you know, I'm not stupid. You know what I'm saying? So I'm leaving to you know, get something to eat. I still got some money to get stuff to eat and shit like that. And, you know, a cop was parked when I left or some shit. You know, that usually refreshes the barriers, especially the high jurisdiction. So I waved at the cop. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I also got, so let's talk Dan Marino so we know, I know what I'm talking about with jurisdiction and things like that. And then, you know, someone committed a felony because you're not supposed to go inside somebody's room. But still, I haven't brought this up, you know what I'm saying? So still, I'm hearing the whole air talk about some motherfucking me in trouble. Like that didn't confirm the heat wave of not worrying about there's a you did this on purpose to heighten the senses or the what's the word? To saturate the understanding of that's a felony. You know, you did that on purpose. It was a trap. So now I'm hearing some threats from cops and regular people and shit like that. I'm like, so I was talking to his associate, right? I don't know if he don't follow me on here, but he probably he know my name, so he probably look at videos or not, or whatnot. And I'm telling them about that. That's what I'm talking about. I'm like, listen, we didn't just, we didn't peak that work, and I called you my partner in crime, and now we can isolate ourselves from all that. Because, right, he'll call me on the phone and know, like, I know what I'm doing. Like, I'm innocent. You know what I'm saying? Just like Adolf Hitler don't take credit for his kills. There's that same consistency. He called me and told me about movies, and, you know, I'm conscious of what's going on. I'm not playing dumb. Like, talk to my background noise. You know, then he also told me something. I had to tell him, well, I'm the leader of the disease. Cause he was, what's the name? prejudice, and I was like, I'm the leader of the Z's. What? Well, I don't know what you're telling me that for. You know what I'm saying? you just a street politician in my eyes. You know, Adolf Hitler doesn't take credit for his kills. I don't know what you're telling me. So, yeah. So, yeah, like I said, I'm hyphy because the air dried out of me in 16, and I could never get these goddamn commercial corrupted authority off my back. They keep he's trying to thrash something and then go eat free, and that's that's illegal for you to think about that. But I could tell they clock in and they think about it. I've been upheld and I've seen they think about, so when a felony happened and everybody's like, oh, that's just, as long as he don't try to thrash and handle it and hope thrashing works. It's like, as long as y'all shut the hell up. That's an excuse. Y'all supposed to been shut the hell up. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got rid of their ego and saying, as long as he don't. I wasn't ever going to. Y'all just needed to say that to understand y'all wrong. Then I think, I'm not stupid, so then obviously I see some other shit and I'm like, I see that alongs and he's like, I'm looking at this fat white guy, like this fat white cop, you know what I'm saying? Not because it's only take my words out of context. And I'm like, that shit that echoes along that goes to the higher ups, and they be like, oh, that's not how it goes. They don't, y'all in the whole cafeteria. So I'm the sitting duck. Let's talk Marino. God, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, Adolf Hitler doesn't take credit for his kills. This is not how the world works. I did not put myself in a position to be circled or threatened. Nor have I ever threatened somebody because someone touched my shit. Oh, we know you don't. We're ready for that. Yeah, that clicked. I do thrash, right? Why I would love Dan Marino's act like. I would love his signature, that understanding of, oh, that's why he didn't win. And then I'm like, well, listen, I'm already hot. You know what I'm saying? That's the dumbest shit to goddamn fuck with someone already hot. You know what you're saying? The cops don't give a fuck about you. Ha ha. That's what that was. So listen, wrong is wrong. I wish I could, goddamn, keep A's and then say the cops don't give a fuck and then go touch somebody's shit. I'm gonna lose my whole pedigree. You not? You already level bad and nothing. Oh. So then, the air died down because, either I'm not hot no more for doing the right thing, or y'all gonna keep looking stupid talking about we want to watch me and I'm being abused. Let's talk Dan Marino. So that obviously it started trickling. That's I'm talking to the associate, like I said, and like, man, you just want to talk. I said, I let you talk all the motherfucking time, and now that we can really, I'm all in all the oxen free from all this shit. Then he's like, what am I? Who am I? Then he gotta say so. You do he didn't say bullet catching, but he said some shit like you do some manly things and you're still young. He was trying to, yeah, I understand what you're saying about let's talk Dan Marino. You all saying, like, you protect, I know I can leave here safe because of you. So he was trying to tell me shit like that. And I was just like, yeah, I don't always get I didn't, Just because no one gives a fuck, you know what I'm saying? Class of 2013 manhunt, you know what I'm saying? Little Rascal, man, you know who I am. So, he was like, well, you're more of a man than me, or he said some shit like that. I don't remember what he said. It was some shit of, I take the alpha stance. And then we started laughing or something. And I was just like, I know you started tweaking. Like, you just started tweaking on me, bro. Like, the whole situation, I was chilling with you because you respect I'm in the lead. Other people, when people aren't in the lead, they get money. They get a middleman. When someone's in the lead, and the air goes stalemate, like, with what? Like that parent said to me when she, or, oh yeah, he always had, yeah, shadow fall, or, that's just not supposed to go for more than a year when we're not calling it war. Like I said, white flag war. You won the war, but we still want to battle. That's not, it's no, you still want a battle supposed to go on. You know what I'm saying? The person in the lead is leading us to scavenge up whatever the wind blends and money between of humidity control. The military starts a hospital. That means it's a free for all in the world, and the military was just there. That stacked up. It started as a hospital. It started people going, "You won the war, but we still want to battle." There's nothing to it other than that. So this is not a apartment that they can alibi. No, you started it. The whole front office can't go backwards from I came in here polite and haven't said shit for 365 days, and every time they hear someone go get breakfast and shit, they got something shit to say about somebody that's in the lead. You can't do that. If an artist goddamn is in the lead in music and they move in a hotel, you can't give them up. If you figure out, I think the artist is one of these hotels, and they're not going to look at the artist like he wrong for playing music. Like, this atmosphere is very played out. Wait a minute. Let me play some damn. Because then, like I said, if it's not, it's me to get paid from someone else being in the lead. So which one is it? It's one or the other. Right? Let's listen to some Dan Marino, goddamn. Let's talk about Dan Marino. And it's consistently the same. And it worked out with him doing that. So it can work out with me doing this too. Because I'm younger. You feel me? That's bullying. Like, what? The fuck? I goddamn was happy as shit. Because it's like, what the fuck? What are we talking about? Reality is reality. But I'm such a bullet catcher. That's not reality for me. I did not come in my room mad. I came in my room like, yes, finally, the air gonna be out the motherfucking atmosphere. I ain't start shit. This is bullying. Like, we talking about if I get pulled over, I'm getting talked to cops off of me being hot and thinking there's more on me. Come back in my room. Finally. What the fuck? Talking to this associate. Okay, so, the situation is you talking about something. You know I like to work. You say too, the problem is Jermaine can't get Jermaine, when you take a job away from someone that likes to work, that's what he's telling people. And he's trying to tell people, obviously, those are the people that, I don't want to label him like that, but, the people in the old days that know that, well, I'm saying, let's talk Dan Marino, that thrashing and, that old understanding, they making fun of, like, you bring that up and you're going to jail. You get what I'm saying? Or some shit like that. Like, he had me kidnapped like that. Like, yeah, I started it and you ended it and just let it be that. I'm like, that's my cup of tea. So we was best friends, partners in crimes. And he's taught, using the wordplays he would use on people, and they would be offended. like, yeah, I did that, but I was just like, I don't start nothing. You get what I'm saying? It's like anybody that you gotta understand, Zemain's mad because he likes to work hard and they don't want, like I was saying in the video, like it's like I worked so hard because they knew I was trying to say y'all took me out of the world. He knew that's what I was going to, and not offended by. But also, like I said, let's talk. Dan Marino, I know what I'm saying. He know what I'm saying. So when I got down, could get through the thrashing of being hot by corporate authority. Oh, it was like, well, I just need somewhere to lay down, Not your place. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? We were paid. Oh, I'm the leader of the disease. I'm paid. My bad. Thought you was my partner in crime, man. Oh well. I'm a pirate. It's Detective Webpoolz. I told you this already. I'm stamped. Like, I'm calling. You know what I'm saying? I call myself Detective. When I was calling myself Detective Webpoolz before that happened, I was hot as a authority. Like a movie of a authority being hot, and then they be like, "Great job, detective," and then you hear the air drop. Not bad, detective. That happened. It was over with. There's no not. Like I said, the associate know what I'm talking about. Marino knows what I'm talking. Let's talk. Over with. I mean, they're like, all you got to do is do what you're doing when we was working. This is like high school to me when I got through that. You get what I'm saying? Made me the best artist in the world. You get what I'm saying? All these niggas like what they rapping about. And then they listen to cops saying I'm hot. And they be like, oh, okay. What are you rapping? Every song I'm getting harder and harder. But going outside and damn, ta-da, tampered, got shit touched. Oh, I'm the best artist in the motherfucking world. In my eyes. Because I haven't been trying. I've been egging on. Let me show y'all I'm not going to touch nobody if we keep it in the blending of win, humidity control, understanding of how the world works. You know what I'm saying? I know these people aren't nice to me at work for no reason. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why. Like chill with associate, I understand the reason why. Like, don't make no sense. They can't, but they did. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, haha, you put up a fight. You get the old saying, you put up a fight, man. You know what I'm saying? So the second that hotness of college trying to go, and then people like you put up a fight died out. I was talking. Yeah, well, I guess I wasn't talking my ass off, but I'll say it. I talking my shit. What do you want to do, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll find a job. You know what I'm saying? You can tell why I don't want to live with my mom. Trying to, talking about he plays music when he's no, I don't want to live with myself. Why? Because I don't want to make them hot. My mom would not be hot if I live with her, but she will abuse the situation, just like my brother abused the situation. And we was laughing about the situation. I was living with a boy too, so we was laughing at my older brother, and he was telling me stories about what he had with his siblings. So it's just like this shit was. It was like everything was moving, and I'm trying to, I'm just in my room. Athlete sniped and pulled the strings and under that jurisdiction. And then once you get what I'm saying? Well, I wish I could do that. You get what I'm saying? I could do that. You get what I'm saying? Adolf Hitler doesn't take credit for his skills, but that's not how the inception works. So you know what I'm saying? So that's what it started echoing. It's like, as long as you don't do that. I said, that's a threat. That's not, I don't have rights. That's a white flag. You won the war, but we still on battle threat. That's a terroristic threat to an individual. You get what I'm saying? That's like, I'm keeping my sibling out my room. You know, like I said, I live with my brother. That's like, but then when he see that he can call the cops and they'll be on his side, even though I'm younger, more than 2 years younger than him, he'll win. That's what that is. Like, as long as you do. Same shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I said in the video, like I said about the video about snitching. And I was like, I'm just trying to be Detective Webpoolz. I didn't want to, they made me do it. Cops playing dumb, they so influenced. And I ain't playing with no one that's stupid. And I ain't messing with one of those. I ain't messing with no one that's stupid. Like, where you trying to go and how you trying to get it? You know what I'm saying? Let's talk Dan Marino. Y'all are, fired. What, y'all would have been fired Dan Marino's time, whatever I'm talking about. With Adolf Hitler, don't take credit kills. Y'all fired now on the balcony. Same shit. Like, I can go get something to eat right now. Like, the problem is, I don't give no fucks about no motherfucking item, and I do that shit. It's the not being able to leave my room because the office said, I don't give a fuck, you're that jurisdiction. But before I worked there, it was like, all right, if you want that jurisdiction, they might come with a suit on and say, we need a key to this room. And I didn't come like that. That's what it is to me. Let's talk Dan Marino. Hold on, let's talk, you know what I'm saying? Fuck, he can play more Marino and then confirm this shit. Head asses. Hold up, let's talk Dan Marino, y'all.
Welcome back to Maggie and Perloff. It is always our pleasure to be joined by one of the greatest, Hall of Famer Dan Marino. If we did the whole introduction,
ice.
Dan, we wouldn't have time left for the interview. Thanks for sitting down with us
we
today.
Talking
How are
Echo.
you?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me.
You know, I would love to be a
The
fly on the wall
barrier
here on
you're
behalf of
walking
M&M's,
in.
by the way. We'll get into
Like my room is
everything
that
going on with your
jurisdiction.
Super Bowl commercial.
Like I won the sweepstakes.
I would love to be a
Webpoolz
fly on the
speed.
wall for conversations you have
And other people
with
want that
Dolphins head coach
jurisdiction
Mike
while they
McDaniel.
come here
Because
ever
he is
since
a unique
hearing.
dude. What are you guys talking about?
Usually it's just stuff in passing and just having fun, but not a lot of
We
football.
talking about my room is full of this clout because
he's a
they
fun
found
guy to
that
be around. He likes to
jurisdiction.
make fun of himself and also,
My whole room
get
outside.
along with the players good that way as far
Because
as
they found
having
that
a good sense
jurisdiction
of
and who
humor.
you
So
think you are.
He's been great for the team. I really think so.
We talked a lot about the Dolphins this year. To me, the injuries, I mean, that's a significant amount of injuries. I know there's no excuses, but can a team really overcome on both sides of the ball, the offensive line and all the defense?
Well, I mean, that's an excuse, yes, you're right. But up until like the last month of the season, we were fairly healthy, and
I said, bro, I'm talking.
felt
You
like
just want to talk.
the team could beat any team in the league.
Yeah.
Like I said, you know what I'm saying?
As time went on,
Like someone
you
be
get
like,
decimated with injuries and
what's
stuff,
up,
and you're
bro?
not the
You know,
same.
what'd you
and it just
do?
didn't work out this year.
Oh,
But
no,
I
I
think
didn't
the
do
team is
nothing.
moving in
I
the
was
right
just at
direction.
in this house. And
And
then you know it's
Mike
more to
stays
it.
positive all the time.
Old school
and I
people
think
know that.
It's great for
You're
that.
just mad I didn't bring. Just
Hall
trying
of
to make
Famer
fun
Dan
of me
Marino
from
joining
what
us on
mine.
behalf
There's
of
more to
M&M's,
it.
the almost champions Super Bowl.
I'm like,
commercial,
I don't
almost
start
champions
shit.
ring.
The ring plus the commercial.
It's more to it for
Amazing.
them,
You
and
guys-
I said it's okay, and they spoiled by that. Now
fun of ourselves. And
I hear the air.
that's one
I
of
hear
them
what I
as
could
well,
do. I hear the
and
air
then,
tell me what it's going to take more than
Scarlett
just
Johansson.
24 hours,
yes,
even
that's
though
what
it's
I was
less than
getting
a
ready to
second.
say. Scarlett Johansson.
I noticed her.
So I keep going live
Yeah.
because this is funny.
So you did
Let's talk
see
Dan
that.
Marino.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, we saw it.
Yes, the custom 14-karat gold ring made with real lab-made diamonds.
Down to shaking
you guys are really
hands,
doing this
you
thing
know-
up.
you know what
Was
I'm
this
saying?
something you wanted to sort of embrace, or did they have to convince you to do this and talk about the different?
I know he
ring?
knocked on my door, I opened the door, he was like,
Because,
yeah, it's all shit real.
Over a long time, and you just accept the fact that I didn't win it. But this was cool because it was fun with the players, and the fact that it's in jest and it's
But hold on,
M&Ms, and
Marino.
it's a comfort food. Who doesn't like M&Ms, right?
Yeah.
So, I thought.
Because what was really funny is, like I said, Detective Webpoolz, right? So people be like, what? So would you? Like, I got a video where I'm talking to. I want people to understand. It don't matter what the fuck I try to claim. My brother called the cops on me, and I'm younger than him. And y'all know who my brother is. So I'm not, it don't even, the younger than him is the ex, my brother called the cop. I'm the one that's supposed to call the cops. Like, he beat me to the punch. Out of, you know, I've been to his apartment. We talking about paranormal activity. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody said I'll be able to call the cops on him. But when I live with my brother, he can call the cops on me. That's how much he's like, this don't make sense how it's... He's like, I'm trying to do paranormal activity. You can admit that, so what's going on? And now they're like, you got a point. And they talk... What? But that's not the point that I'm making. I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't start shit with nobody. Because I keep the atmosphere mellow when it should have a gust of... Like, that's an alibi. That if my paranormal activity didn't happen, then he did paranormal. You know what I'm saying? Or some shit. Ghost Recon, right? So, that being said, they call it Ghost Recon Splinter Cell. But, you know, that's why I say Mafia Strip and shit like that. Or the next Mike Vick, and there's that guy, and then there's that guy. And then, you know, an overseer of, you know, like I said, I was the one catering. You know, I did the zoning, I did the catering, but the middlemans didn't want to be able to say, what a great activity that's not paranormal. The first pick, or the pick of the first of is, you know what I'm saying? They didn't want me to have that. Oh, well, I still detect the Webpoolz. You feel me? That's what, it wasn't for me. You know what I'm saying? That's just, if I get to play too, that would be cool. It's for everybody else. So, yeah, so it was like, okay, you call yourself an entrepreneur detective. And like I said, I made a video, and I made a cop explain what a citizen arrest was, and then they had to leave. So, you know, zoo, right? But the funniest shit ever in the motherfucking world was getting my door knocked on. And then a cop is walking the other way. You know what I'm saying? Or a cop has knocked on my door. You know what I'm saying? Detective Webpoolz, right? So the funniest shit, like, they're like, what do you do citizen arrests? Like, okay, so Detective Webpoolz on school boards, right? But alright, so the funniest shit ever was someone, like I said, I guess, do knock on my door asking me some questions. I'm not stupid. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like talking. I don't know what the fuck. That's what I'm saying. The air is so out the, like, you got, like I said, you got to talk to my sisters before you talk to me. There's a heat wave that says, don't knock on his door. You know what I'm saying? It's not my mom. So what you going to say? My mom said, and that's not who pertains to protecting me? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? People like, will avoid people. You get what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm a stupid. So obviously, her, in whatever age she's at, right? And we're more hip to our generation as Americans. And I don't hide behind my sisters, but that's not an excuse that if I did hide behind my sisters, you gotta talk. That don't mean you talk to me first. As this lady keeps, you feel me? This is what I'm talking about. Was we see that I see. We see the snitches see. But the snitches say they don't see, and we go off of that. And that's how people talk. Like, I told this lady, stop sending me shit. Like I also said, I asked for ramen noodles. That's all. And it's like this, and I'm not the one saying you can pull back up. You feel me? A whole conglomerate. Why people can knock on my door and shit like that? That's cops and them. Let's talk Dan Marino. You know what I'm saying? That's illegal. All that shit. If you listen to my sisters that I don't hide behind, so that's how you know those pillars is there. Because if I did hide behind them, then it will be like, you know what I'm saying, a worse heat wave. But you see my heat wave of you better listen to my sisters or don't talk to me. You get what I'm saying? Like, people be like, don't talk to me. If you don't respect my mom, don't talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Mine is, if you don't respect my sisters, they go, and they go. And I'm like, gotta go on a mission for my sisters. Hello? And now I'm bucking, and it's just like, you just attack me. Like, they think this is like a whole competition or alibi fight. Like, I'm already winning because of that. Yes, I am winning. That's regular laws understanding. That's not no, I'm smooth or finesse or slick. That's Detective Webpool. You know what I'm saying? So, right? So, like I said, I don't know who the fuck think they can knock on my door. And it's like, that's not me bucking. I'm just saying, I never wanted friends. My sisters would tell you that. So why am I so friendly? A threat. It's a threat. Why? If you don't talk to me, I'm going to do something to you. Yes? Make it work. I can make it work. What's up? And so the next situation was, like I said, the jurisdiction. Everybody's saying y'all want that jurisdiction, but y'all disrespecting it. Something came to tell the office that they knocked on my door. You know what I'm saying? And then they see, damn, I gave them up. And it's like, you didn't give them up, but you know, reality is reality. But for the bullet catcher, that's not reality for you. So that's what he was meaning, and he was talking to me. And then the person that knocked on the doors, and the cop was walking past. And I was like, what's up? Rather deal with me than the cop. In a therapeutic way. Rather deal with the cop than me.
Thought it'd be fun to do and have fun with it, and we did.
My phone.
And it'll show.
Like, I'm a rate. That's what I'm talking about with Zoo and
Dan Marino sits down to watch a football game on all the nights that we watch football: Thursday, Monday, Sunday, Saturday, whatever. If you could watch one quarterback play now, who do you like watching?
I'm not 17, 18
geez,
no more.
I would be wrong saying that if I to pick one. I would, you know.
That was a long
There's so many good young players now. You know, with Mahomes.
I'm sorry. That was just so beautiful to be like, damn, I forgot my phone in there. And the cop just, you know what I'm saying? What's the word? Off of ice, off of, you know, adrenaline. Don't make me use it. Like, all right, just let me walk past. So what am I still doing? You know, let's talk Marino, goddamn.
Lamar Jackson, Tua in the AFC, you know, Josh Allen. Who am I missing? Herbert. All
those that platform is tweaking.
Fun to watch because they're so talented and they're young and they got great careers ahead of them. So to pick one, I guess if I had to pick one because of how he's playing and how he's been playing the last few years, would be Mahomes, I guess, because he's got Super Bowls. And he's going for another one, so it's pretty strong.
It's funny you mentioned a lot of mobile quarterbacks right there. Where does Dan Marino get drafted in the year 2024 with your style of play?
Number one. What else do you think I'm going to say?
We're rather deal with me therapeutic-wise, but obviously it's just because it's great customer service. Rather when it comes to, I would say, these detention centers need a whole, but there's no goddamn way. It's not the first kid I see do that. But I'm just, man, I forgot my phone. I don't have my phone on me. And the air, I tell you, the air was goddamn, And he, like I said, the dude I was saying, telling what the jurisdiction of what I'm saying, of what I just said about Ryder, he got down like, hey, kid, you all right? Like, you like, I didn't give it up. I didn't give it up. What type of game is this kid? You get what I'm saying? The citizen arrest was enough. That's what the whole conglomerate understood it was. Like, we gonna give him more time? We're saving him from a natural disaster of more time. And y'all know what I'm talking about? Like, y'all know exactly that feeling I'm talking about. When you got down, gotta sit down before you get booked. Webpoolz be, you know what I'm saying?
I was setting up
Great
talking
customer
about the
service.
difference between running quarterbacks and pocket quarterbacks.
Yeah, but that wouldn't be 27th.
No, everyone made a lot of big mistakes, and they
Scaring the nigga goddamn that came in the wondering if this week is on that jurisdiction R, and then I'm in the room and they're like, oh, they bullying you. Oh, do you know? Yeah, you know, I was telling them stories, and, you know, keeping this, talking as a grown man, caring about people, and it's in a certain sense. Talking about that shit. Hold on, Hades, here I come. I missed him. I didn't miss him. I just didn't hit him hard enough. Oh yeah, I did. Got your stupid ass, boy. Y'all. Oh. The worst goddamn Detective Webpoolz. You know what I'm saying? K and his bitch. I'm like, boy, I came back in my crib from this felony. And I'm hearing like, this nigga watch Snow in the Bluff or some shit. I got it. Hold up. I didn't threaten. Click thrashing is real. You get what I'm saying? Days later, like, look, because I what's the name that I didn't bring up, you know what I'm saying? I said, I am happy as fuck. Oh my God, I said, now the cops gotta leave me the fuck alone. Because this don't make sense. This don't make sense. I was hot in this suite. You know what I'm saying? No matter how much I pay and I'm the jurisdiction, I was hot. Like, it was like, I'm talking shit, and I got beaten way after that. So, you know what I'm saying? It was like, they didn't blew the fuse and said, fuck it, we're going to still go through it. You know what I'm saying? It's, like I said, you can fall to a dream, you can fall a daydream, but you can only fall in a nightmare. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I had to run away when I got pretzel. Wait a minute. Purity. You know what I'm saying? I walk in, purity. Purity's all I see. Oh no. Purity. You gotta go down on mine. Snow and bluffing this bitch or some shit. Purity's all I see. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. You know what I'm saying? Later. You know what I'm saying? I guess it's, you know, to go that off the understanding of how the world works. That's why I guess I was threatening when that's just the regular, you know, that's like saying fuck God. The way I'm already doing, the way Adolf Hitler don't take credit for his kills and I was in that jurisdiction. Saying I'm bucking on you and that's just how it always goes. And euro dollars more than USA dollars. I'm bucking. I'm just like, purity is all I see. Oh no. Because we talking about, I'm hearing the air. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hearing this whole Ghost Recon air. I'm hearing the air. That's why I did it. I don't give a fuck. The fuck? But yeah, so So in the end, why would a stranger give a fuck? That's what I'm saying. We see that I see, right? That's what I'm saying. So I'm leaving. We see that I see that this construction work getting done. You hear the siren? Bro, I'm telling you, they just all right. Help me not use it out of fear. You know what I'm saying? That's all those things are, and yeah. So, you know, obviously people go to school, they laugh at the kids for the butt whoopings. You know, I troubleshooted that. They used to not talk about stuff. That's what I was talking about, chilling with the associate. It was more slang quiet. Next generation Z, they straight up being like, boy, you got your ass whooped. Oh, they blicked them. Oh, you got blicked. You get what I'm saying? She blicked you up. You get what I'm saying? And then they'll echo like, I don't need help with doing that. But, you know, that's, you know, they'll talk shit like that. And then they'll make fun of their parents that way too. When they come home from work, knowing they coming with they might not be coming home to have a nightmare, but they're not. It's not the same. It's not the same attitude when they was talking shit in the morning. So. So yeah, this following is rated Z, was rated for me. Everything is discretion of no one gives a fuck what you think is understood or you wouldn't talk this slang. But yeah, so you know, people started it's like I said, everybody's conscious on their parents, but when I'm born,
but it's funny, people.
I mean, there's no doubt. I mean, but when I was younger, I moved well enough. You know what I mean? But as time went on, but
yeah, because I'm not disrespectful and talk about that stuff.
You would
Other
love to have
people
a
might
guy
have
that
roasted
can do
people in my
almost
class
anything
like
as
that.
far
Class
as
Trent
running the football.
Next
but he
generation
has
took
run
it too
smart.
far and
Do
roasting
you
their
need to
parents
have
and
a
they come
quarterback
home
who
and
can
start
run? Can you
understanding
still
the
win
respect.
with a guy?
If they're going
Because even Brock
outside
Purdy took off a little bit this
in
year.
that
Do you
recess
have
and
a
coming
purely
back from
pocket
recess
passer?
not lost.
You could do, you definitely can win, and Brady did that just a couple years ago.
Yep.
You know,
So,
and he did it at 44 years old. So you definitely can do it.
So yeah,
I think it just gives you
like I
more
said,
advantage.
stacking noise.
Similar. No
So I know how to watch my back. That's that noise that I know.
Where he does have
ain't nobody gonna
plays.
wanna.
Dan Marino is joining us, the Hall of Famer, on behalf of the M&Ms. He got the
Adolf Hitler
almost
don't take credit
champions
for his
ring,
kills.
along with Bruce Smith and Terrell Owens. You also have the Super Bowl commercial, which is really cool. You just mentioned Brady. You know, there was maybe an alternate universe where only a couple things go differently, where he's playing for the Miami Dolphins. I mean, that could have happened.
Stardom.
Would that have been, you know, exactly what Miami needed, or was the avenue with Tua and how he's grown with McDaniels, was that the way it should have
enjoy their job.
I wasn't a real big
but you know,
just
we got that over them.
And after the fact, obviously, it didn't work out the way the Dolphins wanted to. The way it should have been.
So I got this crazy iceberg that's on Avalanche. If anybody walks, so I was like, what the fuck? I'm like staying in my
it's a tough call because things happened, during that time.
So Tua now,
you know,
kind of a crossroads. Here we are, you know, and
it
he's
felt
on
like
the
recess
verge
when I
of,
used to leave.
well, we're not exactly sure what. If he signed a contract extension, it could be the highest contract the Miami Dolphins have ever given to a player.
So I'm listening.
Would you feel comfortable
it's echoing like you better leave now.
Yeah, you know what? I wish I could say that was my decision.
It's echoing like some shit like you better leave now.
So I'd rather not.
It's not echoing that. I'm just translating. Like
he's a very good player.
Like I said, I speak this
really
well. You all the time.
Number one.
Now you're like you don't know what I'm saying. When he that's a guru
this year, we just didn't win that playoff game or get deep into the
So,
playoffs. So
yeah,
I'm sure there's going to be a lot of discussion about him getting paid a lot of money.
All right, your former coach,
Is all I
Don Shula,
see, yo,
all-time Winslayer, Bill
I need
Belichick.
Patriots. I don't have to pop the kill
but he's not
slow.
getting a coaching
Need to
job
fill
this
the
year.
bank.
How important is Shula's record, do you think? Both the Miami Dolphins family
Then,
and
like
do
I
you think
said,
that what you know of Bill Belichick, is he
days
going to
later,
try to find
like
a job so he can break it?
I think that
people coming in and coming out.
Obviously, he's trying to find a job.
Yeah,
So,
something happened.
Not necessarily break the record, but just win games. And Coach Shula, I think it's important to him. It's important to the Miami Dolphins. And, what our history and what we've done.
Like,
undefeated team, the winningest coach of all time. A couple
you gonna make fun of me when I
that's important to us as a group. It really is.
Hall of Famer Dan Marino, just a few more minutes. If you had Tyreek Hill as a receiver when you were playing, finish that statement.
Well, we could have had a lot of fun together.
I bet.
A lot of fun.
No, what?
Yeah, I mean, the thing to me, he can catch it 5 yards past the line of scrimmage and be gone, and throw it long. Is he the most valuable non-quarterback offensively around right now?
Yeah, if you see the numbers he puts up, he's a terrific player. The best part is he works hard all the time. He's a leader. All those things that you want in a player. That's Tyreek.
For some people, having a Super Bowl commercial would be, one of the highlights of your life. You've done so many things. Does this still give you a thrill, or you've done so much, Dan?
Yeah, everything. When you're doing this kind of commercial, it's Super Bowl, 200 million people are watching. It's with guys that I know. It's a fun thing. You're making fun of yourself, and it's in a way that's lighthearted, so it's great. I enjoy it.
I have an issue with your product, though. Peanut butter M&Ms.
How the world works.
So
so that's what I'm saying. Just leave it.
That's what this ring's made of.
Yeah, I open one
I
of
ain't
these.
spelling
I'm
right.
gonna eat
Fuck
both
it.
these bags and
But
throw
yeah,
them.
so
I cannot stop. No, I'll open it. My mouth will be full. I have to wait till after the interview.
You can go to mms.com/Super Bowl. That's where you can see this really cool ad. And Dan, as always, our pleasure to be able to talk with you. Thank you so much. We'll tell Boomer you said hi.
Thank you, Dan.
Thank you.
You get what I'm saying? Dan be helping out. So yeah, that shit was. I should have just left it on the first instead of cut. That shit was hilarious. That shit felt good. Why? Because I'm used to getting talked like that, but I'm in my late 20s now. So obviously it was way worse.
AA Best Bail Bonds. Big game coverage live from Las Vegas. Powered by Southern Recipe Small Batch Pork Rinds. Synergenics. And 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Hey, everybody, huddle up. We got something to talk about. This is the Morning Huddle. He is our retired NFL quarterback, Dan Marino.
But yeah, so what was worse about it was, right? So we had a corrupted corporation, right? Corrupted commercial authority. We had, like I said, next generation ain't goddamn respecting people going out and recess and be careful you give your energy to whatever it can become from that understanding from the avalanche of the world. And then, you feel me? I said adult, right? I said, yeah, we had the adult go out and the kid now. Then we had the kid, you know what I'm saying, that doesn't take kindly to not understanding, be careful who they give their energy to and what they chose to associate themselves to, and less respectful talk in the next classes higher than minimum class of 2013, because they don't know nothing about class of 2013 manhunt game. So manhunt game, to say it like that. But yeah, so that's what I said. That's the whole point. That's the whole gist. Dan Marino got my back. You know what I'm saying? If he knows it or not, I appreciate what he talks and keeps that. And like I was saying on live about Jameis talking about the horizon of that's the protocol. Dan Marino damn show is saying that's one good merit of Jameis Winston, if not that game. I was playing a game, he will get that whole joke that I'm making Wow, I'm like, all right, come on. So yeah, so I can go eat what I want, but like I said, the whole situation I hate is, okay, no, they didn't learn their lesson, because I would go back out and do it more and more. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm saying none of this atmosphere is me. We know that I see. We know the snitches see. Snitches say they don't see, then we not understanding. I will keep, it's the yes or no, but we not understanding. I will go back out. But that's going to give you the tally that we learned our lesson of a felony. Now we don't give a fuck you, then it double charge. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what a parent said when I'm the one that's asked for Thursdays. And I was like, you two people was talking together. And when I said, it's me, it's my jurisdiction, and I'm a prospect, or, I have some type of money that I need to get away from people, zone out of track. Y'all just threatened my life. But it's okay, I recorded it. So, yeah, so, because it's just like I said, I don't respect the way she tries to backdoor me, and she straight up tried to backdoor me in a room by getting me a room. You can't shut me up and I can say, no, I don't want to be here. Try to backdoor me. So then, obviously, purity was that consistency. Purity was that consistency. You know what I'm saying? And, yeah. Obviously, we know that I see. Obviously, we know the snitches see. The linear breaching, senses go further than just, you know what I'm saying? No proof of common sense, no proof of intelligence, no proof of thinking. Dead. We know that I see. Obviously, we know that. Obviously, we know the snitches see. We know the snitches see. But the snitches saying they don't see. Like, oh, just, yeah, what? Huh? Oh, sweat on majority. Quantity over quality. We don't give a fuck, AC. You know what I'm saying? So there's no reason to whisper either. That's, I got to deal with that type of DC. And we're not talking about the White House at Washington Zoo. You know what I'm saying? No one else is dealing with that. Like, we know how people do nightmares when people go, you know what I'm saying? Detective Webpoolz at his finest. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate Dan Marino. I wish I had his signature. That's the only way, what's that called? If I got upheld and they, and I got up when they told me not to, what they gonna do? You know what I'm saying? So like I said, obviously we had 3 positions in that predicament. Because I could have explained more, but in the end, that's a long time ago. It's already known and understood in the air. You know what I'm saying? People, they are acting like corrupted refs instead of commercial witnesses. And like I also said about only being 29 while all these other people are old souls at a age. I'm just a baby genius that's 29, where my old soul understanding is while everybody is aged through how long their soul's been here. I just now enjoying my old soul life at 29 as a baby genius. Yeah, that explains what I was saying with it. So, and it's understood with Adolf Hitler don't take credit for his kills. George Washington doesn't even claim the White House. I mean, knows the White House isn't his. He knows he doesn't own the White House. George Washington knows he doesn't own the White House. So it's just that whole get up, that whole sectioning, that whole, boy, that's what it is. It's people, and then, like I said, reality is through reality, but I bullet catch so much. That's not reality for you. What they would say to commercial authority, that's supposed to be commercial witnesses. So, but how they do nightmares like everybody else, how people do nightmares. So, yeah, it's that whole understanding. And they tried to air out me at 16, and it's like, wow, you know what I'm saying? That shit all full circle when that purity, that's all that echo that they had. You know, I was on with the associate. It's like, boy, it's just like, you do not want to make money. You want to be annoying to people. Like when you had that great mature manner, because you know you learn manners, and now I guess you feel like you don't need to have manners. You know, you're not lame because you know you have the manners. You know, but did interrupt me when, like, that's gonna stop my money? Like I kept saying no, like I didn't say no thank you before we became partners in crime. You know what I'm saying? Like you was watching my money too much, and you knew that was illegal, so you befriended me. And then you started making jokes, knowing those jokes don't offend me. They help me. That's why I call myself an entrepreneur authority. Those are like, that's why I call them partner in crime. You know, that stuff you're supposed to call out because it's real. When someone that was really working like James Bond shit, she'd be like, where you been? You know what I'm saying? But you was doing it to be funny, and it wasn't funny. So you are lame. You know what I'm saying? Because why, when I listen all the time, and every time I try to cricket you loud, like, no, I understand. Because I'm way younger than you, so it'll cricket that off rip. Because we know I know. We know the snitches know. But the snitches say they don't, you know, and that's what he was talking. He was looking at me talking, you know, it's a great, like, I wish I could backdoor him, but laws is through the laws. That's what it didn't calibrate. That's why he didn't disrespect me earlier. And he was hoping that I tripped up so he could, because then he was telling me a story about, I guess me being detected weapon on school boards and thought I was trying to, I'm being way nice than he want to be nice to the laws that I'm just giving the regular laws as an entrepreneur thing. And so he's telling me these stories, and he's telling me something like, if he positions where he been in, and someone bucked on him. So, but he was also giving me the compliment I never bucked on him. Like, he knows he was too influenced by the situation, and when he go home, he'll remember I'm younger, and did I overstep? Did I not respect his age? And you know what I'm saying? So we'll have a great time together. Then he'll go home, probably criticize me, or stop criticizing me, get to the point that when he thought I was seeing if I want anything out of this, I didn't want nothing out of anything other than the money I'm making off of thrashing and shit like that. That Dan Marino know. Let's talk Dan Marino. And then it got to the point that he was being too influenced by the situation, and be a long day, and then he'll be like, all right, that he's the only person that made my day easier, and I'm hating on him. To that day, and he was like, oh, I'm prejudiced. I was like, prejudice. I'm the leader of the disease. I don't. You're talking to the wrong guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when they talk about, I was telling you, you know, when they talk about like flags, and you know, that's all the passiveness of the real story. He's like, oh yeah. You were like, oh, he was like, oh, real. Yeah, I was like, yeah. That's what that, you call me on the phone and talk about it, I'll be like, I kind of know what you're saying. That's the line I'm going on. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so it was just like, he didn't know he was in front of how, like I said, the kid was like, he didn't know that shit was, I didn't tag that shit already. Like that other handle didn't know I tagged the shit, you know, and I said that was a fail. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk Marino, y'all. It's not up for me to tell y'all. What it is. It's like, I'm too fun. This is a man curse. I'm so mature. We want to get rid of our maturity and understanding, like it's a gamble to say the way people don't listen to laws, and we get rid of our maturity, we can portray like how commercial corrupted authority do. You know what I'm saying? To a higher extent, if we want to call people a certain addicts without the drug in their hand. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so it's that whole point. You know, we know I see, you know what I'm saying? We know the snitches see, right? And we was getting through that. Then boom, got the addicts that go way past laws because they're in there, but we laugh at them for how much in trouble they are. That I saved them because now they got through their ego of saying as long as you just keep going by that method and don't try to put it in your own. I'm like, okay, you mean as long as I put it in my own hands? That's what we mean. Okay. So now I'm talking to him like, boom, on the telepathy, goddamn, gave a heat wave. As long as I put it in my own hands, that way only, you feel me? Business is business. I already knew that, but they need to get, you keep wanting to talk, you just keep talking. And I'm like, I just started talking. What do I talk about? Every time you goddamn talking, I'm like, oh, yes, sir. Well, I do. You're like, you should know he was in wrestling. I'm like, yeah, like, you should open up a wrestling team. A wrestling, you should open up. I was like, I could do that. Oh, you should do that. Oh, I could do that. Hey, you like cars? Yes, sir, I love cars. I know you know about motorcycles. You just don't want to talk about it. That's what we're going to be here with. I know you see. I know they know you see. They know the snitches see. You know what I'm saying? But since they say you don't, I'm not going to do that with you on motorcycles. Okay, but I will play dumb, though. You know what I'm saying? The whole understanding. And I was like, all right, so now you want to interrupt me. I said, I'm about to flame your ass, boy. What the hell are you talking about, boy? You acting grown and shit. And then that's when I really did get on him in a mature way. It was like, as men, you're a better man than me or something like that. Or stronger than me. And then because he was understanding, I did get away from that whole understanding. And I was like, I don't know why. I telling you tweeting, talking about something. I said, I was like, you came here without no what's the name before. No money in your hand or nothing. And I let you in, we talk. It's just, you're kind of lame. And you're denying it. Because I'm cool with chilling without doing nothing. No drinking. You know what I'm saying? Listening to a great story. If it do get quiet, I'll talk. It never got quiet. It got quiet then of purity, and I started talking. You don't want to hear it because it was helping me too much. You wanted to see me in that chandelier of ice get chiseled to be a chandelier. You didn't want it to be chiseled into a chandelier. You want me to stay in that ice that we can't go eat where we want. Like, why are we only eating here? We can go eat where we want. We can go, like, bro, we can go eat where, yeah, I've been there for it. Then they switch it. Yeah, they switch. I'm like, yeah, that's weird, ain't it? And he's trying to make fun of them for switching up. Like, do y'all know what y'all switched up on? Because I got hired. And I didn't do nothing. I'm like, no. It's like, you would have thought. He said, I thought. And he's like, I said, they were stars. He said, they were starstruck. He said, that's what it was. And he's talking about Georgia-wise. And thank you. Little rascal. He said, that's what it was. That's exactly what it was. They were starstruck that you came in there. If that's not slang what he was saying too by saying starstruck. And I was like, yeah, that's what it is. Let's talk some Marino. You know what I'm saying? So, we had a whole understanding. We can go eat anywhere. I just need to stop being hot because they were starstruck. It was like, he's hot. Fuck that stardom. They were starstruck. And then, you feel me? My partner in crime, like I said, I was talking to somebody, and they was like, I was eating free somewhere, and then it stopped. He's like, how did they do that? I said, you feel me? That's how he was talking on that level too. Like, things that people think that I'm trying to pop my shit instead of have regular conversations, but they hate that me giving them space to think for themselves, and they can get out, and it accommodates me, and they can get out of the world, stuff out of the world. And since I work harder, I get more out of the world. They hate that accommodates me. But we was having great conversations that I was just answering as someone that's older than me and been hearing the world get stagnant when it wasn't talking about stagnancy. And then he ran into somebody that's getting gun pointed to cause more stagnicity, and and he was helping me get out. Well, he wasn't helping me get out of situations. We was entertaining stagnicity doesn't stop me. So when she said the starstruck shit, that's when I started calling him my best friend. I was like, you are a real friend. You are a real associate as a best friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's because he said that's exactly what it was. Like, not a question. Other things, not a question. Chucky, that's what that momentum. And they brought other movies to me in the Cold Word, Ancient Houdini. And, you know, then after I got down, really got it clear, we can go eat anywhere. People are just starstruck. He'd rather keep me in the trenches, keep me in the ice. And it's like, I'm not offended by that. You know what I'm saying? That's when he was telling me I'm a real man or something like that. I'm a better man than him, or a bigger man, something like that. Something about I'm a leader. Like, I ain't gonna go, you don't defend me, so I don't defend you. I'm always, and I was telling him, well, you could have been my child in my, you know, in the past. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but I told him, but I always respect your age. I don't, you know, I always like to be that nurturing vibe. So to make it known, ain't nobody trying to get points from giving me that space to think for itself, and it accommodates me. You know what I'm saying? In the end, it's hilarious because we could have ate free anywhere. You know what I'm saying? We could have really started like Tetrising stores, but instead he want me to be the man that he go to the stores and he try to Tetris on me. That's what it was. And I was like, boy, what the fuck is prejudice? I'm the leader of the Z's. Finito, goddamn, you know what I'm saying? You just ran into a brick wall. You didn't learn, oh, it is hard doing that to those type of people. You know what I'm saying? And you made me feel so special. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to lie. I don't like to feel that way. But, hey, because I'd rather straight up Willy Wonka get that instead of not a cycle than ref. But, hey, that's what that was. So, yeah, that's the whole point that I'm making. It's talk Dan Marino. No one came to talk Dan Marino, so understand. Don't come tell me I'm tweaking when there's a whole bunch of people, including the associates I'm talking about, that will tell you they stand their ground for what can fog up the humidity in the air and the humidity control for where the mill starts a hospital, and where I stand with that from blending wind. You get what I'm saying? Obviously, right? Where I stand from that, obviously. They dried the air out of me at 16, and I'm happy because they would have did that to Dan Marino. This, you know what I'm saying? This is what Dan Marino would have to go through. So I feel very special as a youthful kid from his generation. And I just want it to be understood, that understanding, or other way I've been saying it in videos, saying it, that whole understanding. I should not be sitting here, okay? I'm not the first person. Excuse me. I'm not the second person. I'm not the third person. I'm the blend in the wind. You get what I'm saying? But it's my fault. I stayed down so other people can come up, so I can come up. So what do I expect? Right, I expect this. That's all. I just want to be understood. I expect this. It's just y'all lying about y'all maturity. So me getting on his maturity isn't, off the limits. Because you can be lame and still chill. But I wasn't calling him lame because he was, like I said, he was helping me. I wasn't lame. But when it got to the point that you want to try to Tetris bit and say you was really trying to defame my work ethic. You know what I'm saying? When it all dried up and it's really you trying to defame my work, oh yeah, you lame. So, my own perspective. Other people have their own opinions. So that whole understanding is, I was ready, like I said, blending in the wind. You know what I'm saying? Don't have to say what position I'm in. And why I'm in this position is because people turned around to backdoor me for staying down and turning that into a out loud lemonade stand tent entrepreneurship for staying down so other people can come up. So when I come up, they saw I don't think, and it's just an economic peak. It's just math. Math is mathing. I'm gonna come up. They trying to backdoor me while I'm not eating free other places because letting go of a body, you know what I'm saying, that could have ate free with me for that help, should have made this go way faster. But that means there's premeditation between, you know what I'm saying. Having an example of what I talk about with 4 people, you know what I'm saying. You know, Dan Marino. This is how we're gonna end this video. You know what I'm saying? This is how we're gonna end. I should play some more music, right? I told my niggas I'ma go and get the money. Well, that's what the streets said to me. This is how we're gonna end this video. We're gonna end this video. Just how we got them started it.
We only get the pleasure of having Dan Marino on about once a year. He's a busy guy, 9-time Pro Bowler. The story now is well chronicled. The John Elway, Dan Marino 30 for 30, which is one of my favorite of all time.
Well, thank you. It was cool.
When you watched it.
Couldn't say it better than myself. Thank you, Marino. So yeah, more to say, less to say, and that associate knew we could eat free anywhere, so it's just like, that was lame as shit. But people, it's a free will world. You dig what I'm saying? Free will world.